Haut is an island off of the coast of Maine. Here, I'll show you on Google Earth. Haut is fairly popular for tourists to stay maybe one day and hike around the island, or maybe to stay a few nights at the National Park campground. But I wanted to learn more. What is it like to live on an island? What is it like to live all year round on an island? And how do the cold winters of Maine affect such a secluded place? So, to get the feel of actually living on an island, I had to talk to one of the locals. So, I went to the only library on Haut and sat down with the librarian. This is what I found out.
What I do for work is I'm the librarian on Haut. And on an island, you wear many hats. So in the past, I've done many different things. I've worked in a gift shop. What have I done? I've sterned with my husband. He's a lobsterman, so he had somebody sterning with him for a while, but then I sterned with him after that for a number of years. Then he needed somebody else to be able to lift and do a lot more of the harder work than what I could do. So they needed somebody here at the library, so here I am. It's really great. It's pretty laid back. In the summer it's open 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And in the winter, we have it open 1 day a week on Wednesday where the school kids come in, and we have book buddies where people in the community will read to the kids. And most of the local people all have a key to the library, or if anybody needs anything, then they give me a call. We have a lot more people coming through here in the summer. There are approximately 50 year-round people. In the summer, there are 200 to 300, so the population really does change. My favorite spot on the island, I have to say, well, I have a couple. There's a lot of favorite spots here, but down to Head Harbor, it's beautiful. It's a pretty beach, and I like it down at Head Harbor at low tide when I can just walk along and I could find sand dollars or just look for sea glass. A good part of Haut is part of Acadia National Park, so there's a ranger station here and rangers, and a lot of people come over for hiking. My husband and I have lived here just about 20 years. We are from the mainland. We live not very far away, actually. We lived in Lincolnville, and my husband came out to put an engine in a friend of his boat, and I went around the island, and we decided that we really liked it here, and they're looking for people to move here, so they had a house available to rent through the ICDC, the Island Community Development Corporation, and we moved here. In the winter, it's pretty laid back. Wintertime is a time where you catch up with your neighbors because working seasonal, everybody's busy and you don't get a chance to get together and visit or do the things that you might like because you're busy working. So in the winter, it's pretty laid back, and we just enjoy being at home and just being in the community. Haut is a beautiful place to live. It's as I say, pretty laid back. It's quite a sense of community. We don't have a large population, so there aren't really a lot of people to do the work that needs to be done as far as the different offices, as far as on different boards and to run the town. My husband's been a first selectman a couple times, and then I've helped him with that as far as the books, and you just have the same people doing a lot of different jobs that need to be done. If somebody needs to go to the store all the time or go out to eat and need to be entertained all the time, probably Haut or an island is not the best place to be. It does take a little bit of planning, and if you're doing something and it doesn't work out or you can't get this or that, then you have to go to plan B. And so you have to be pretty okay with that. For anybody that's coming to visit Isla Haut, Isla Haut does have a website that you can, go on the internet and see about Isla Haut. Isla Haut Boat Services has a mail boat that will come. It has different times of the year. The schedule varies. Isla Haut is about 7 miles from the mainland, and so if you know somebody that has a boat that can pick you up, or over to Stonington, there's somebody that has a water taxi that will take people back and forth. Or again, the mail boat is the primary source of people coming back and forth.